They say traders should never stop learning. And over the past 4 months, as I took some time off from trading, there are 3 lessons I learned that every trader should know. The first lesson I learned might surprise you, but the news does not matter. Yes, the news headlines are great for news stations such as CNBC, Wall Street Journal, and Bloomberg. They're also great for YouTubers who produce videos every single day and need some content to talk about. But in the grand scheme of things, most of the news headlines simply don't matter. While they are important for day traders, since news can move the markets throughout the day, for long-term investors and even swing traders, most of the news simply does not matter. Very oftentimes, rallies that occur because of news end up getting wiped out the following day. At the same time, sell-offs that occur because of news end up getting replaced with new all-time highs, very often within a few days or a few weeks. So, what should you do about all of the news that comes out? Quite simply, ignore it. Now, obviously, if you're a day trader, you do want to pay attention to the news because it will affect the market throughout the day. And there are some trading strategies that take advantage of the news, especially those trading strategies that involve buy the hype, sell the news. Some of those trading strategies can center around different conferences that these different companies put on. For example, Apple's Worldwide Developer Day is a wonderful opportunity to buy the hype and sell the news. Very often, Apple stock will rally going into the developer conference and then sell off on the day of the developer conference. The same is also very often seen with stocks like Tesla right before they do a product launch, where the stock will rally going into the launch and then sell off on the day of the launch. The second lesson every trader should know is that losers are winners. What I mean by that is people who post losses very often will be able to learn a lesson from those losses. Take my most recent trade that everybody's been talking about, TMF. Before going on my sabbatical, I let viewers know that I had entered a very large TMF position. I had an average buy-in on TMF of around $49. TMF very quickly rallied to $65 after I bought that trade, and I was up 30%. I thought I was a genius. But as the market very often does, it has a way of humbling us. And that $65 trade very quickly fell to well below my buy-in price. Now, luckily, I did have a stop loss on that, and I got out around $46 for about a 7% loss on the trade. It was a very significant loss given the amount of money that I put into the trade. I am looking to get back into that trade, but at the same time, there were some lessons learned. The jobs numbers came in higher than expected, and Jerome Powell said he was less likely to lower interest rates, and that was a bit of a shock to the markets. From that, you guys have seen me lose a little bit of money on that particular trade, and that's a good thing. You don't want to follow people who only show you profits. The traveling trader posted on X and said, honest question, what are your thoughts on traders who only post profits day after day? Is there any benefit you get from that? Would you rather follow a trader who only posts profits, or a trader who posts analysis, ideas, lessons, and no profits? The correct answer to that is you'd rather follow a trader who posts analysis, trades, insights, and profits. But the reality is, nobody makes money on every single trade. You show me a trader who never loses money, and I will show you a trader who's lying. The last person who posted profits every single month and never lost money was Bernie Madoff, a guy who ultimately, as we all found out, was running a Ponzi scheme. The only people who only show profits and never supposedly lose money are liars. People who show you their gains and their losses are to be trusted. Those are the people that you can learn the most from.
We will end inflation and make America affordable again. We're going to get the prices down. We have to get them down. It's too much.
The interest rates will come down.
You said that you would demand that the interest rates come down.
Well, I would put in a strong statement.
Do you expect the Fed to listen to you?
Yeah.
After Donald Trump said he was going to fight to lower inflation and push Jerome Powell to lower interest rates, I now see TMF as a trade that can be re-entered. To be clear, I have not re-entered the trade yet, but I am strongly considering it. The third lesson I learned is to learn from Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett might be quite old, but he is by far the most successful long-term investor of my time. Nobody has made more money than Warren Buffett. And Warren Buffett's trading style is quite simple. You buy undervalued stocks, and then you sell them when they become fair valued. Warren Buffett has called the recent market frothy. There is a lot of greed in the market right now, and that has caused a lot of stocks to become extremely overvalued. And as Warren Buffett said, be fearful when others are greedy. Tesla has a forward PE ratio of 200. Carvana has a forward PE ratio of 212. ARM has a forward PE ratio of 203. And Palantir has a shockingly high forward PE ratio of 359. We haven't seen valuations like those since the dot-com bubble in the year 2000. And for those of you who are old enough to remember the dot-com bubble, you know that stocks fell by 90%. Keep in mind that the historical average forward PE ratio for technology stocks is around 20. There is one stock that is currently undervalued that I am considering buying, and that stock is SMCI. It has a forward PE ratio of only 12. A lot of people are staying away from SMCI right now because of all of the problems they're having with their financials and with management. SMCI has delayed their financial reports. Their accounting firm dropped them. They have significant problems that they need to overcome. And a lot of people are fearful of buying SMCI stock right now, which is why the forward PE ratio is only 12. So why would I be considering buying SMCI when everybody else is selling it and staying away? Because Warren Buffett said to be greedy when others are fearful. Opportunities like this don't come along very often, and people who buy extremely undervalued stocks like this very often will see the greatest profits. There are also 3 stocks that are approaching undervalued, which are currently somewhere around fair value, And if these stocks drop much further, I will be looking to buy them. These are the stocks that are on my watch list to buy at some point in the future should the forward PE ratios drop. Those stocks include Google, Apple, and Meta. I do need to spend some time over the next few weeks getting caught up on the market and doing some deep dives into these stocks, especially the stocks that I have on my watch list to start buying. So over the next few weeks and months, I will be producing videos which go into some deep dives on these stocks to consider whether or not now is actually a good time to buy, or if perhaps there is some fundamental underlying reason why these stocks are falling in price. My analysis will probably start with some of the mega cap tech stocks, such as Google, Apple, Meta, and SMCI. I look forward to joining you in some future videos, and don't forget that those who lose money are very often the honest traders who actually make money in the long term. Just take a look at what the Stock Dads Discord did over the past year. As you can see, they had a 72% win rate. 72% of their trades were profitable, and the average profit per trade was 53%. Did they make money on every single trade? No. But because they were profitable 72% of the time, and because they had an average 53% profit per trade, that is why the traders in the Stock Dads Discord are, many of them, multi-millionaires. It's not about making money every single time. It's about making money most of the time and making a lot of money when you do. I look forward to joining you in the future videos. And if you'd like to join the Stock Dads Discord to get these trade alerts, a link for it is in the description below.